right now we have the table of content. What we are going to be looking at in these 2 days is introduction to Scrum, overview of Scrum, why Scrum, Scrum principles and aspects, and then Scrum processes, ceremonies, and Scrum of Scrum for large projects, and also Scrum versus the traditional project management. Now, the introduction is the major crop of the entire Scrum, right? And if you can get it, you can understand the entire Scrum and process or framework, right? So which is the major part. And that's one of the things I want to really discuss in this class. If you get that, because a lot of things will be repeated, right? Scrum is very simple to learn and to understand, but is very difficult to implement, right? Because you'll be dealing with people as a Scrum Master, and people is the most difficult thing. Technology is the easiest, right? That's why you see these days that a lot of people, or a lot of organization wants to embrace robots to do monotonous job because people are difficult. Now, with the use of Scrum, right, you can also you would be relevant for a very long time. As long as all of these AI things are going on, you will be relevant. Now, why did I say that? Because this is a framework that helps you develop, deliver, and sustain complex products. Now, all these robot, AI, machine learning, and all of these things that we are talking about now, they are all products. They are products that make life easy for people. And that's where technology is going. And I can give you a very simple, the advent of technology came, when they broke the ice, the likes of Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Page, and so on and so forth, were the ones who break the ice for us. Now, while I was learning in the university decades ago, like about 18 to 20 years ago, right? One funny thing was that they taught us so much about waterfall methodology in school and SDLC, which is the software development life cycle, right? So with that being said, you have to finish planning, what we call initiation phase, planning, and then, design, implementation, or you can call it execution or coding. And then, then you move to testing, and then, testing and debugging. Then you now move to the final one, which is more like maintenance and then closing or something like that. So that SDLC, software development lifecycle. And then you now go into the agile, the traditional project management that talks about initial planning, execution and control, execution, monitoring and controlling, then closing of the project. Now, it's so rigid that you have to finish one phase before you go to the next phase, right? But with the advent of Scrum now said that, okay, when this new technology began to come in, the young generation, the Gen Z, the millennial, and all of those generations, they began to we need things fast, right? So within that space, right, Scrum was beginning to come in. Now, in your virtual class, you would learn the history of Scrum. I don't want to teach history here, right? But I just want to tell us a little bit. So Scrum came into the picture to deliver product in a jiffy, right? So what I call a jiffy is with speed, with a very fast pace. And that's why they develop Scrum and DevOps, so that we can develop our applications so swiftly. And the good thing about Scrum is that it didn't stop with developers and all of those. It moved into manufacturing, moves into banks, started moving into everywhere, right? Because everyone now see that we can develop more product and services using this framework. So to reiterate this definition, Scrum is an agile framework used for developing, delivering, and sustaining complex product It's designed to help teamwork together, learn from experiences, and continuous improvement. Now, I would like us to note some things. Agile, 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 agile. That's a key word here. The other thing you should put into consideration is developing, delivering, and sustaining of complex products. So let me say it again: developing, delivering. And you can use the word releasing also for that delivering. Releasing, product. Those are the key terms here. What we are learning is smart, is agile, is fast, is swift, is everything you call it. That is what it is. And that is why you see companies wanting, even if you are a PMP, you have to have Scrum. No matter the Scrum, you just have Scrum. If you are a CBAP, a business analyst, make sure you put Scrum, short for side. You know, that kind of a thing, so that they will know that you are agile. Right? And that's why this is very, very important. And that's why I said that if you have agile or you have a Scrum Master certificate or certification, I tell you, you are at least you've done something good for yourself. Let me just leave it that way. Okay, so I'll go on by saying, Scrum is based on iterative cycle. Someone already spoke about that, and we call that iterative cycle sprint, and usually lasts 1 to 4 weeks. At the end of each sprint, a potentially shippable product increment is delivered. How many of us have heard of MVP before? If you have heard of MVP, let me see thumbs up. Awesome. Anthony, can you tell me what the meaning of MVP is? Quickly.
Minimum viable product.
Awesome. Minimum viable products. You just nailed it. Damn. You just killed it. Right. So minimum viable product is that product that you ship at the end of a sprint, right? That is called product increment. And I'm going to explain further